Hello, this is Brandon Christopher King. We've traveled far together, from the quantum to the cosmic. We've reimagined reality not as a machine made of parts, but as a river of energy. Spiraling, streaming, intelligent, alive. So now the question becomes, what do we do with this? If the universe is flow, and you are flow, then what becomes possible when you actually live like it? This is where applied RLFlow begins. This is where philosophy becomes potential, where awareness becomes innovation, and where flow becomes the future. First, flow-based computing. Today's computers are built on binary logic, zeros and ones, on and off, switches and gates. Even quantum computers, as advanced as they are, still rely on discrete states, statistical tricks wrapped in probability. But what if we could go further? Imagine a computer that doesn't process bits, but flows. Flow-based computing wouldn't operate by switching, it would operate by resonating. It would use dynamic energy patterns, spirals, gradients, feedback loops. It would learn, adapt, evolve, not like a machine, but like a river. It could mimic consciousness, not just simulate intelligence. It could rewrite AI, not as artificial, but as aligned. Because in a flow universe, computing isn't about storing symbols. It's about embodying process. Second, intentionality as energy steering. In RLFlow, attention is not passive. It's not observation, it's influence. When you focus on something, you're not just looking at it. You're aligning with it. You're steering it. Intention becomes a way to shape flow, not as magic, but as real-time energetic redirection. This gives us a new physics of manifestation, aligning your inner current with outer flow. Decision-making, not logic versus emotion, but intentional current selection. Evolution, not drifting downstream, but choosing your stream. Your will isn't a ghost in the machine. It's a rudder in the river. Third, energy healing as flow correction. What is disease in a world of flow? It's disruption, it's stagnation, entropy, misalignment. So healing? It's not about attacking a problem. It's about repatterning the current. Through sound, through breath, through movement, light, touch, intention. We restore coherence, not just chemistry. This bridges ancient wisdom and modern science. Acupuncture, flow channels, breath work, flow balancing, human touch, flow resonance. In RLFlow, healing isn't mystical. It's architecture repair. It's energy remembering how to move. Fourth, spiritual insight as flow alignment. This is where it gets personal. If reality is flow, and mind is flow, and the universe itself is flowing, then spiritual insight isn't just about belief, it's about alignment. Whether you come from faith, from philosophy, or from personal experience, you've likely felt moments when everything just connects. When you're still, yet alive. When you feel held, guided, or spoken to without words. In RLFlow, those moments aren't imagined. They're real. They're resonance. What some call enlightenment, we might call clarity of spirit. What some call intuition, we might see as the gentle prompting of the heart. What some call universal purpose, we might know as God's will made clear through peace. You don't need to abandon faith to see flow. You can see flow as God's creative movement through all things. From galaxies to the quiet stirrings of your soul. And when your inner current aligns with the greater stream, you feel it. That's not theory, that's presence. RLFlow doesn't erase spiritual language, it gives it structure. Not to limit the sacred, but to honor the mystery with understanding. You don't need to escape life to touch the divine. You need to flow with it. Tesla was right. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, he said, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. He didn't believe in particles. He believed in currents, in the living structure of space itself. RLFlow honors that vision and builds a unified model of reality from it. It tells us the universe is not a cold machine. It is a living flow field. Consciousness is not a mistake. It is a core expression of flow. And the future? It's not fixed. It's fluid, waiting for us to co-create with it. So I'll leave you with this. What kind of life could you build if you learned to feel the current beneath everything? What kind of technologies could emerge if we design not from control, but from resonance? What could humanity become if we stopped swimming against the stream and started flowing with it? Because in RLFlow, the universe isn't waiting for you to understand it. It's waiting for you to flow with it as it. Thank you.